Hello everyone. Today I will present clean energy and affordable energy like PV panels or PV energy panels. So first of all, I will talk about why should we care about these goals. I mean SDG7 also talk about in clean energy. Energy underpins every aspect of modern life, from health and education to economic opportunities. Without reliable, affordable energy, individuals and economics cannot fully participate in this goal. Economy achieve basic quality life. Second, what are the consequences of lack of access to energy? For example, 860 million people still lack electricity. 2.4 billion rely on harmful coke fuels. Energy poverty. The rise of poor health outcomes, limits education achievement, restrict economic growth. Third, what can we do to fix these issues? Solution includes scaling renewable energy development, expand grid infrastructure, reducing the CO and the air. Fossil fuel subsides, enabling community leads energy production and projects. Third, to fix these problems, as we mentioned, that we should work on projects like PV projects. There is many examples around the world has been done through this goal. The current system. Since the mission drive statement from the chair, CEO presents goal, commitments, and set tons of rest of these reports. It can includes overall of the vision, like we have vision in Saudi Arabia 2030. Direction of strategy of organization is committed to help move the needle of SDG7, meet the goal of 2030 globally and locally. A global issue or a global text, as I mentioned here, 860 million people worldwide stuck lack access to electricity. Around 2.4 billion people lacked access to clean coke fuels and technologies. The estimation of the projectization, 600 million people will still lack electricity by 2030. Sub-Sahara, for example, and Africa, South Asia face the most several access defense challenges. Also, there is regional challenges will be faced. As you know, our region, it's a very hot region, so the climate would be changed if we continue to use the fossil fuel. The regional challenge, energy access and transition challenges, very significant across region. The progress toward renewal targets, while the Arab region presents access gas, heavy fossil fuel dependency. Understanding these contrasts is essential for designing equitable regional-specific clean energy strategy aligned with SDG7. Electricity accesses rated 92% regionally used by around 40 million people still lack electricity access. Renewable share less than 5% of the energy as maximum. High usage dependency in our region. Subside like Yemen, Syria, Iraq faced critical infrastructure gaps in this issue. The key for that goal is preventing universal access to affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy worldwide. The solar PV, there is many examples around the world, but here I will mention some of these examples. Schwarz Stadium in Germany, Kaohsiung Stadiums in Taiwan, Monero Stadiums in Brazil. They use to from PV panels around space of using panels 6,000 pieces of these PVs panels. It will give a clean energy, and it will reduce the emission of CO2. Also, our region, specifically in Saudi Arabia, we have example of this kind of project in Skaka and Sder and Neom also. It will be 100% of clean energy. We have in Skaka project around 300 megawatt. Sder also 1.5 gigawatt. Neom, it should be targeted 100% of clean energy. The comparison between the current and the future system analysis of this goal. The technical treatment, reliable high dispatching, reliable generation energy, scalability, large scales, controlling generation module scales extremely. Also, as economical trade-off, current system, fuel prices, variation, and import cost. The UE high European Union has energy import dependency over 50% overall. Also, the environmental trade-off. Current fuel-based systems are primary source of man-made greenhouse gases emission and significantly contributed climate change. They also created air pollution with several consequences. Multi-criteria assessment framework practically. There is also, as I mentioned, many examples of these projects. The future project in Saudi Arabia, strategy of stadium development, King Fahd Stadium in Riyadh. Also here in their project of PV. There is many evidence and the field requirement of this goal. As ethical and social dimension, it will give value for this goal. The energy justice for more distributive and recognition, producer justice around the world. Ethical consideration judgment. Ethical consideration energy just control to policy and implementation around the world. Thank you for your attention. I hope this present many value of information for you. Thank you for your attention.